Is there a word or term for an attempt to simplify, but which complicates instead? Specifically, something which seems simpler than an alternative at first glance, but is actually complex on a closer examination. There are some things that have been coming up at work that fit this description, but I feel like if I had a good word or term for the phenomenon, people would better heed my warnings. Edit. My particular situation is in software development, but isn't exactly scope creep or over-engineering. I'm not at liberty to provide a detailed example, of which there have been several, but the one that motivated this post is the selection of a tool. The tool that a coworker has recommended has a very simple interface. The fallacy that I'm trying to describe is that the tool will make easy tasks easier at the expense of making harder tasks harder. Edit 2. A better example for the software engineers anyways would be duck typing like in Python. At first glance, it should make things easier. You don't need to declare a type for every parameter and variable. In large projects, IMHO, this adds complication because it's harder to track which parameters expect which data types.
Not exactly what you describe, but, in the context of software development, there are some related terms: over-engineering, feature creep, and scope creep. All of these terms denote the attempt to improve a product or project by adding more stuff to it. Usually, these additions are made with good intentions. But, despite the initial gain, they prove to be useless as well as a burden to maintain, in the long run.
You might want to look at the word counterproductive. Edit, just saw the update to the question. Some might balk at the usage, but Pyrrhic solution seems to describe the interface.
While deceptive has many connotations, deceptive or deceptively complicated might help trigger the right alarm bells in your situation. De times sep times tive adjective deceptive one. Giving an appearance or impression different from the true one. Misleading, he put the question with deceptive casualness, deception, misrepresentation, a misleading facade.
The term false optimization came to mind when I read your initial post, and seems only more appropriate after your edit. I usually see it used in reference to actual performance optimization, but it can address the usability/process perspective as well.
If you want to support the channel, please consider liking and subscribing.